Hi Ladybug Lovies. I'm here to do my Friday flip through a day late again. And today I'm going to do it on something that I received from Lizzie Brewer. She gave me a wonderful, wonderful little prize. And if you'll allow me to bring you down to my desk, I'm going to show you what she gave me and explain why it's so special. Okay, I want everybody to hold on to their seats so they don't fall off. And here we go. And we have a special guest. We have Lillian Ladybird, because this involves her too. Wait, let me turn this to the light on so it's not so dark in here. Oh, this light is so hard sometimes. Well, I guess we're not turning it on today because it doesn't want to turn on. There we go. Okay, so Lillian wanted to come on because she wanted to say thank you to her Aunt Lizzie, because this box is something very special, and it's more special for her than even for me. Okay, let's see if we can get the whole box in. Yep, there we go. All right, we're gonna open it, Lillian, and help me. And here we go. Okay. You get that side, I'll get this side. Okay. And inside, we have what looks like and is a little shelf when it sits this way. But we're gonna lay it down so you can see it better. And inside this little shelf, you can see lots of little ladybug or fairy journals. And a couple of them were already Lillian's because she wanted to get hers in. She couldn't wait. And then the rest of them are all from her Aunt Lizzie. Okay, Lillian, how about if you go sit over here, and as I go through them, I'll hand you some to look at, to look through the ones you didn't get to look through yet. And we'll have everybody else see the other things. Okay, here's one that's from Aunt Lizzie. And it has a little bird on the outside. And then it's got this pretty lady. And it's got the pretty lady on the inside. And then it's got some blank pages where she can add some stuff in. And in the center is a flower. And there's some other pretty pages. And here's a tag. And there's another tag. And there's another tag. Ooh, and it's my favorite color. It's cobalt blue. Whoops, cobalt blue is my favorite color. Then after that, it's every color in the rainbow. And there's some more. There's cobalt blue and a regular one. Look at all the little bows. And there's some blank pages where she can add some more stuff. And here's another little tag. Isn't that cute? I think this is just so adorable. Honestly, I just love it, love it, love it. I know you do, Lillian. And there's another tag. It's got some seashells and some pretty paper here. And there's a tag that's glued on. And here's some more stuff. And there's some more of those flowers that are put on. And there's a little ruler. And some more tags. Some more tags and some flowers. And then this one says, Truly Smitten, and it's a little typewriter. And then on the back it's got some little ladies. Okay. And it says Sonia Trejo. So Sonia Trejo must have made this for Lizzi, and Lizzi shared it with us. Okay. And then another one of the journals. It's a little playing card. See the playing card? Folded in half. And then you open it up. And it says Scrap and Lizzi inside. See that? And then it's got all these pretty pages in it. Oh, and there's a whale tail. I love whale tails. It says Inspire. And it's got the key to somebody's heart. And it says Believe. Oh, you know what? It's upside down. And there's Teddy Bear. And there's a butterfly. And there's a butterfly on the other side. And it says Flutterby right there. And there's a flower. And there's another pretty and there it says The Queen Has Spoken. And there's some tape with some pretty different things on it, like people on bicycles and the old bicycles, I forget what they're called. It's just the one big wheel. Ones that are really hard to ride. I saw somebody riding one on TV once. They kind of run and jump on it. I don't know how they get on it. I could never get on it. There's a pretty bottle. Let's see, is there anything else in here? It says, Don't worry, bro. I got your back. He's got his back. Isn't that cute? And there's pie, cherry. Like cherry pie? I like rhubarb pie. That's my favorite. And there's some more pretties. And that's that one. And that one fits right in here. And then this is the one that I've shown you on one of the other ones, the one that Lillian and I put together. So you've seen that before. Let's see what else we have in this. This is a really teeny one. See it there? That's really teeny. Looks like it's some Asian type writing. Maybe out of an Asian book or a newsprint or something of that nature. That's really cool, isn't it? Okay. And then, what else is in here? Here's one. This one is the matchbook style, and it's Christmas. And then inside is just pretty paper, as you can see. I guess she meant for Lillian to fill this one in herself. And that one fits in there. And then it has this little one. And this little one has 3 signatures. Oh, look at that. It's a little gingerbread boy. I love gingerbread. I love gingerbread people. Yes, I do. And looks like that's a little birdie, I guess. And then a lot of blank pages to fill in herself. Okay. And it's got that side, a cloth around there, and then this side. That's very pretty. And I think I remember Lizzi making this box, as a matter of fact. Here's another one of these teeny journals. And it looks like it's 2 signatures. Oh, and look at all the pretty papers. Yes, that's beautiful, isn't it? Lots and lots of pretty papers. And she left that for Lillian to work on. It's very pretty. And that fits up in here too. Okay, then down here, Lillian has her little purse with the first journal that I helped her to make. And then she has the journal that her and I just made just recently. Someone sent it to us and we filled it up. And then there's this beautiful Believe journal. Isn't that beautiful? Looks like it's done with inks or something. That's just so pretty. And then there's little tabs on the pages. And there's some little tabs on the top. And folded over pages. Oh, and that one says sing. Oh, and look at that one. Isn't that pretty? And here's another one. And there's a dragonfly. Lillian loves her dragonflies too. And here it says, love with all your heart. Be awesome today. Oh. And then it's got some other stuff. And this one says break. I guess it's like take a break. Take a moment. Take a big breath and just hold it in and think about something wonderful. And then the back side of that has got the same pretty paper on it like the front for a cover. Okay. And then she has this one. It's John Lennon. It says, when I was 5 years old, my mother always told me that happiness was the way to life. When I went to school, they asked me what I wanted to be. When I grew up, I wrote down happy. They told me I didn't understand the assignment, and I told them they didn't understand life. That's very true. Okay, and then the inside is plain, so she can add whatever she wants into it. See, and there's the front of it, in case I had my big fat fingers in the way. Isn't that pretty? I think so. Then the next one is one that's covered with a baby wipe. A painty baby wipe. Let's move that before somebody gets poked. And it has lots of pretty pages in it. This one looks like it's an art one for sure. And this one hasn't been sewn in, so you can take the pages out and do a lot of art in it. Or so Lillian can do art in it. And then put it back in without getting this part dirty. That's very pretty, isn't it? Okay. And then there's this one. And this one has buttons on the outside and an E, like for Elizabeth. That's one of the things that Lizzie and I have in common. Elizabeth is my middle name. Elizabeth is her first name. Elizabeth is my grandmother's name. Elizabeth is one of my favorite names of all. Okay, I see this wraps around. You take that off. It's buttons on the E. There's a heart on the outside. And it looks like another art one. Is that upside down again? No, it can't be upside down because there's the hearts there. Okay. And this looks like where somebody took trash and painted it and made a beautiful art journal. Isn't this beautiful? I think it's very, very pretty. Somebody did an excellent job with this. Yes, it's very, very pretty. I love teeny things. They took their painty papers and tore them to pieces to make this pretty little fairy journal. And that's the whole journal. Okay, and then you take this and wrap it around, and wrap that around, and that's the closure. And then there's this little one. Oh, look at that little girl. Oh, that's little Elizabeth, isn't it? Oh, and look, there's a ladybug on the inside. Oh, Lillian's like me. She loves ladybugs. Her name is Lillian Ladybird because she's a ladybug. She's a ladybird fairy. Yes, she is. And there's bubbles. And there's a unicorn. And this says, be original. It says, and I should care why? That's kind of snarky. I like it. And it says smile, and look at the little gloves, like fairy gloves. And that says smile, smile, right? Yep, or spirit, it says spirit. And there's a hot sauce one. And there's the hot. And there's some jars, it says sugar, some flour. Oh, this is so pretty, isn't it? With all the pretty papers and stuff on the inside. I wonder who made this one. It says, whoops, I'm sorry. Here, looks like you missed some of it. We'll go back. See? Kiss, lovely, thank you. Isn't it pretty? I think so too. Whoops. Little things. Yeah, I think it's very pretty too. Romance. Oh, look at the little card. That's cute. Oh, and that says copy of war ration stamps from my book when I was a child. Birth date 10/9/1939. Wow. My grandmother used to talk about the war ration stamps. They used to use those to get food and their pantyhose. My grandmother's friend had lines tattooed down the back of her leg. She had a line down each leg so that it looked like she had on pantyhose with lines down the backs of her legs because pantyhose were so expensive. Okay, and there's birds. And this says, find something you are passionate about and keep tremendously interested in it. Julia Child. Then the other one says, I like big books and I cannot lie. That's cute. Okay. And then behind that is, it's a little pocket. And in that little pocket is a bird and a teensy-tiny envelope and a little card. Isn't that cute? Yeah, I thought it was cute too. Yeah, I like that. Whoever did this did a good job. And then the last page says thank you. It doesn't say who made it though. But it's so cute. The little girl in the front reminds me of Lizzi. Okay, now let's see what other ones we have. Okay. We have this one. Oh, with the little nesting dolls. Isn't that cute? Okay. Let's see. How does this one look? Okay, it goes this way. All right, there's the nesting doll. And then on the inside, oh, it's left naked so that Lillian can put whatever she wants on the inside, write special notes or addresses or anything that's important to her. That's pretty. And it's got a little button that goes on the outside. So the nesting doll can have a little button on her belly. Let's see. They sure did fit better before I took them out, didn't they? Okay. And this one is a kitty cat jumping over a butterfly. Or flutterby. And it says on the inside, real simple, it's a little doggy looking at a lady. And this one says real simple, it's a magazine. It says light, and the doggy's looking up. He must see angels. And there's a tea bag and some pink flamingos and an elephant. Oops, there's the tea bag. In case you didn't see it at first. Sorry, I don't mean to keep getting out of the picture. I'm trying to lean over this little box and I'm not doing a very good job. Okay, let's see what else is here. All right. Oh, isn't that pretty? Somebody took circles and made a flower. And this one says, you made it. What if? And then it's got a doggy. And on the other side, it's got another one of them pretty flowers with a little bit different shape. And a kitty cat. And a picture of Einstein. And looks like some stuffed animals, I think. And then some pictures of books. It's got some ladybirds and some other things. You know, ladybirds are the gardener's friend. Ladybugs eat aphids and lots of other things that hurt the garden. And then there's a cookbook, a chicken cookbook, and there's a book about going off the grid. These are all things that Lizzi would probably like because Lizzi likes the old-fashioned ways. She was born in the wrong era. And there's Survivor, yep, going off the grid. And here's some stamp things. This must have been one of those books where you had to collect things. And there's some chickens. Oh, I love these kind of, there's the Polish chickens. I love the Polish chickens. And a Reese's candy thing. Oh boy, You're going to have fun with this, Lillian. You can add all kinds of stuff to it. And then there's a bunny and a chicken and a fish and some more fish. Maybe Lizzie put those, maybe your Aunt Lizzie put those in for Papa, because Papa likes to go fishing, I think, or used to. And there's a doggy taking a run. And then the back of the book has a little bow. That's cute. All right, what else do we have here? Okay, we had this little purple one. Oh, that's one of Lizzie's favorite colors, purple. All right, and it's got 2 cards in the front that she's made on coloring paper. And then it's got some coloring paper and some grid paper and some more coloring paper and some plain paper. Ooh, and this one's coffee dyed. And this one feels like homemade paper. Lizzie used to make her own homemade paper. I've been there when she was making it before. There's nothing Lizzie hasn't made before. She's an amazing woman. I want to be just like her. And there's some more of that homemade paper. Oh, that looks like it might be Shirley Temple. We all loved Shirley Temple back in the day, didn't we? And some more of the grid paper. Oh, and see, these are ones that you could take out so you could do whatever kind of art you wanted on them and then put them back in. And then the other side of it. And then in the back of it, it has some more, well, a tag. Okay, and that's in with a piece of rope. And let's see, what does it say on the back? Oh, I'm sorry, I can't read it. It's in purple ink on purple paper. So unfortunately, I can't read it. We already looked at that one. We already looked at that one. We got 3 more. Let's take those out. We'll put them back in after we look at them. Okay, here's one. Let's see, this one's a little bow tie. And underneath the bow tie, it's got a little froggy holding a flower. And it says, Fritz the Frog. You see him? Isn't he cute? Yeah, I think he's very cute. And it's on this really neat material. I don't know what it is. It's like in between leather and a felt. It just feels really good. And then inside there's a little pocket here. And inside the pocket there's this. And there's a frog. And another one of the frogs. I wonder if Lillian kisses the frog, if he'll turn into a prince for her. Oh, she said she doesn't want him to turn into a prince. She likes him as a frog. Sorry, Lillian. I should have known. I should have known. Well, that's like Shrek and Fiona. I like Fiona the way she is. She's my favorite princess. Of course, Shrek is my favorite prince, so it makes sense, huh? Okay, and here's some more flowers. And it looks like there's another frog in here. There's a frog with his thumbs up. And there's another one with the other thumbs up. Okay. And oops, here's another frog. And here's another frog with the other thumbs up. Okay, let's see. What do we have in this one? I'll have to put these all back in later. Here's another flower. Oh, and is this one painting? No, he's conducting music. Oh, isn't that cute? He's a conductor. There's two of them where he's a conductor. That's cute. Okay, and what do we have here? Excuse my border house reach. I'm reaching right across it. I'm sorry, it's the only way I can grab the pictures though. This one is another plant. And it looks like this frog is either pointing or he might be dancing, you know, kind of like doing like that. I think he's dancing. Dancing, dancing. Okay, let's see what's in this one. Okay, it's another beautiful flower. And wonder what this frog is doing. Looks like he's just standing there looking smug. All right, and this one, it's another beautiful flower. And this little guy is pointing the other way, saying, go that way. And his friend is like, no, go that way. Oh, these are so cute. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm just getting so tickled by these little guys. This one is got a pretty yellow flower, and he looks like he might be hitchhiking to me. He's just cheesing and hitchhiking, and the little guy's smiling and pointing at him saying, he ain't gonna get no ride. And this one says, larger finish? I don't know. Now here's another one. Let's see. It has this flower. And then this is a big frog. Oh, he's cooking. Look, he's got his little glove on. Isn't he cute? All right, and here's another big frog. What's this guy up to? Well, there's his flower. And he's waving at you. See him waving? Okay. And this one is doing what? Oh, this one has cherries. We go cherries down here. Cherries. Listen to me. Strawberries. I don't know a strawberry when I see one. And the frog is carrying him a log to hide under so he can hide over by the strawberries and eat him up some. Because he knows the farmer don't want him in there eating them. So he's going to hide and eat all he wants. He figures there's plenty they won't notice some missing. And, yep, the same picture. Okay. And this one, the frog is running. Oh, the farmer must have seen him stealing his crops. Must have ate more than he picked for the basket. And there's his flowers. And then The last one is this flower, which I think we had before. And there's this frog. And it's little ones of the ones we had before. It just repeats. Okay, I'm going to give this to Lillian and have her put those back in the book while we work on these last two books. Okay. I know, Lillian, if you don't get them all in, it's okay. I'll help you with it. Now, here's a real pretty book. This book has got a flower on the outside, and it's made with this pretty material. Almost looks like it was a quilt of some sort. And on the inside, it's got a coffee mug. And look at these flowers. Pretty, huh? And then the next page, it's got a little newspaper article and a clothespin. And then the next page has another cup of coffee and another flower. And there's another flower. And these two pages are trying to stick together, aren't they? Or is that the same picture? Oh, I see it. It's on here. And there's another flower. That's a pansy. I love pansies. And there's another flower. And sorry, guys. I'm not like Possum Patty and Lizzie. I don't know all my flowers. I just know I like them. Let's see what's in this pocket. It's a picture of, I think that's a picture of a typewriter. And there's something else in there. Yep, it's another typewriter. 2 more typewriters. 3 more typewriters. See? Old-timey typewriters. Okay, and there's another flower. And there's another typewriter. And there's another flower. And pretty tea set. Tea kettle, I mean. And there's another flower. And there's the back of the journal. Okay. And we have one more. And if you're still here, bless you. Okay. This one wraps around this way. Okay, and it says XOXO. And on the inside, it's kind of like faux leather. And it's got all these blank pages. And this one says it was done by Susan Cordes. C-O-R-D-E-S. And it's blank pages so that Lillian could fill it out. It's got little hearts on the back. Isn't that beautiful? Boy, Lillian's going to have a lot of fun filling up these beautiful journals that Lizzie sent her. She loves her fairy journals. And then when she finds her other ones, she can add them into this beautiful, beautiful little shelf. So that she could even lay some stuff on top. Isn't that pretty? Well, again, I want to thank y'all for coming and for staying this long. It took me a long time to go through all them journals. And remember, when we get to 813, we're going to have we're going to have a giveaway with one of our videos. I'm not going to tell anybody what video it is, but I'm going to pick a name, and that person, I'll get a hold of, well, I'll let them know on the next video after that, and then they'll have to get a hold of me via my email, which is always below my video, and then I'll send them a prize, no matter where in the world you live. All right, I want to thank you all for coming along and for commenting and watching the video. It means so much to me, and it really does help the algorithm of the video. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful day, and I'll see you soon. Bye now.